Hi guys, good to have you all back. Jackson just wanted to say hi because he missed you guys and you apparently missed him. Now he is just going to be here for a couple of seconds. Then I am going to move him downstairs to play with his sister because I really want to have a play with you guys today. So say hi and bye, Jackie. And let me tell you what the plan is for today. Back to the order of the day. Here's the plan, guys. I want to make a flip-flop journal. Something that I've never made before, but I've seen them pop up on Instagram and Pinterest and on YouTube. Now, I've watched a tutorial by Shanuki Arts. She's amazing. I mainly know her from Instagram. I've been following her on Instagram for a couple of years now. She does wonderful things with mixed media and playing cards and such, and index cards. I love her style. But apparently a lot of other YouTubers have been sort of into this, but not me. You know me, I'm always late to the party. Now, I've made a poorly designed prototype because I'm going to put my own spin on it. It's going to be a journal. Now, this is just the sort of the base, the construction. It looks like an accordion fold or concertina. And if you've been following me, I'm going to call it an harmonica fold, which it isn't. And there are going to be signatures in between. There's going to be signature here, 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 and here. I'm just going to make 4 signatures. Shanna made 5 of them. I'm going to do it a little bit different. So this is just made from very cheap 6x6 design paper, not even design paper, a paper pad, but the one that I'm going to make from beautiful new paper that I have. Okay, let me show you the supplies that we're using today and then the lovely papers. I'll be using the usual suspects like glue, scissors, probably my corner rounder, my paper trimmer. I am going to make signatures in here, guys, so it's going to be a small journal. But you actually don't have to. You can also have this as sort of a fold-out ephemera holder thingy. So if you're not into doing signatures or journal or anything, the base alone is going to be another project. I'm using my scoreboard. That would be handy to have, guys, a scoreboard. If not, a ruler to do some measuring, pencil. Because I am doing signatures, I have my book binding kit, which is actually, this is wax floss. Use embroidery thread or whatever sort of cotton thread you have. An awl, or also known as pokey tool, or just a big needle or an ice pick or whatever you. And a big embroidery needle. You need this for binding in the signature. Scissors, of course, paper trimmer, anything else. I'm going to do some inking probably. Yeah. So the basics. What you need is this to make the folio. But if you have all these, use them. Now, for the papers, let me show you. I'm really excited. They're new and they're old. For making this construction, I am using new papers from Stamperia. The background selection, this is a 8x8. Is it 8x8? Yes, 8x8 Songs of the Sea. Beautiful. It's a nautical theme, but also very grungy, very vintagey, so I really like it. Now, you don't need to have this paper to do this, love. You don't even need to have 8x8. You can use 6x6, 8x8, 10x10, 12x12 even. That will make for a much larger journal. If you don't have square pieces of paper, cut them into squares. Now I am using, this is 190 grams, just a little bit heavier sort of cardstock paper. It's gorgeous, guys. I just absolutely love it. Let me do a quick flip through. Look, marbled paper, sort of seashore. Now I tend to use the background papers from Stamperia because I'm not a scrapbooker and I just want them to be a little bit more less embellished. Let's say less embellished. Oh, look at all the wood and yeah. Yes, I love all of it. Is this called the Kraken? I think so. Yeah, big sort of octopus. So it is a nautical themed journal. But that's okay. But you can also interpret it into something more vintagey. Now, it's a big collection. I don't have everything because I don't use everything. But what I did get, of course, are the rub-ons. The rub-ons because they are A, beautiful, B, very good, and then also really affordable. I have 6 of them. They're all amazing. Now, a couple of them, images on them like these, that have faces on them, I probably won't use, but the rest of them is absolutely fantastic. I don't dislike them. I think they're beautiful. I just don't really know how to use them, but that's okay. And I also have the adhesive paper cutout stickers. Sorry, guys. They're a little bit heavier. Of course, it's sort of stocky cardboard, whatever. Let's open her up. Well, let's also ask a very strong person to open them up. I think they are a little bit, shiny in a way, glittery shiny. Yeah, sort of like foiled, or they have a sheen to them. Does the camera pick it up? They have a sort of a sheen to them, and it's all sort of grungy, steampunky style. This style. And I love it for Halloween. It's fantastic for Halloween. You can do it for nautical. I can do this for any sort of vintagey type of journal. Look, gears, and is this called a sextant? I think it's called, well, in Dutch it's called a sextant. They're a little bit heavier, and then probably, because it says adhesive, are they stickers? Or did I just, you know, pretend it to be stickers? Adhesive means stickers, right? I don't think they are, guys. Or are they? Am I just peeling off? Oh, no, they are. They are. They're stickers. They're stickers, so you don't even need glue. So I might use these for some embellishment. But these are the items that I got from this collection. I'm not using everything. So yeah, that's for the new papers. For the old papers, yes, I'm using vintage book papers and envelopes and magazine clippings and all sorts, because I want to make small signatures. So I'm using vintage old papers and then the new paper from Stamperia. Yeah? Okay, guys, that's it for the supplies. Let me tell you how this will work. I will give you the measurements for an 8x8, but I'm also going to explain to you how to do it with a 10x10, 6x6, 12x12. Even if you want to do 5x5, because they're sort of a trick for this. To make this, I'm going to need 3 pages. Now, if you're using any other paper, this is single-sided, so you have lots of whites on here. Use preferably double-sided paper. Yeah, I'm using 8x8. Now let's take out 3 that I really like. I love this, but it has this on the other side, so I'm not using this. I think I want to use this one. Yes, really love this one. So this has 10 sheets in them, guys. Just one of each, but that's okay. This is too nautical. Oh, I love this fishnet thingy. I'm not going to do the Kraken because I do not want to fold this or cut this up in any form. I'm definitely going to do this one with the wood. Yeah, it's 2. And a marbled one. There was some marbled one, right? Oh, yes, and definitely the marbled one. So, yeah. All the new items that I'm using, guys, you probably know it, but in case you're new to my channel, this is all available at Duoding, which is a craft shop in the Netherlands, also ships in Europe, and hopefully in the future outside of Europe as well. She's still sort of figuring this out, and this is sort of gifted to me. So I don't buy all my new supplies. This is gifted to me in order for me to show you what they look like and what you can make with them. Okay, 3 pieces, 8x8. Now maybe you have 6x6, 10x10, or 12x12. That's all just fine. We need to do some scoring and some cutting. For my smaller piece of paper, I needed my smaller scoreboard, but these are bigger. Now we have 3 pieces of paper. I need to figure out what I want to be the cover, middle, and then sort of the end. This is going to be the front. I want this to be the front. So this is the first one, this is the middle one, and this is the last one. Yes. The first one and the last one, we're going to make a pocket that folds up. Yeah, this is one piece of paper, pocket that folds up. In the middle, we're going to have pocket on the side, so side tucks. See, pockets on the side, and on the back one again pockets that fold up. So I've taken that into consideration, you choosing my papers. Now some of it is directional, like this one. I'm not gonna even bother myself with it. Okay, first one, I'm gonna start with the first one. I am using an 8x8. We need to score in the middle because we need to fold it in half. So with an 8x8, it is of course 4 inches. You can also just fold it in, guys, but I'm using a scoreboard mainly because of the measuring. So this piece we're going to score in the middle. We also need to fold it up. Now, and here's where the measuring comes in, guys. I'm going to try to explain this as best as possible. I'm going to try to explain how I came up with these measurements, guys, but you know, it's going to be a little bit tricky for me to explain. I'm going to try. This is constructed of 3 pages. Yes, this one, and I'm going to flip it over, guys, and this one. Now, the first one and the last one, I just folded in the middle to have, you know, 2 pages equal to one another. In this case, it's 4 inches, 4 inches. However, the middle one, I'm not going to fold in, but I want the page, yes, also to be 4 inches. Otherwise, you cannot fold it in. Yeah, so on this sheet, the second one, we need to have 4 in the center, which leaves us with another 4 inches divided by 2. So I'm going to have 2 inches here, then 4 makes 6, and then 2 makes 8. If you have a 6x6, we're going to have 3 in the middle, 1.5 here, and 1.5 there. So just divide it by 2. Yes, the size that you have left divided by 2. If you're going to do a 10x10, you're going to have a 5-inch page, yes, and then this is going to be 2.5 and 2.5, and so on and so on. I'm hoping that makes sense. Now, before I'm going to score here, I need to make this page shorter because with the other ones, we folded it up. So this will no longer be 8 inches, but actually 6 inches. Yeah? Why? Because these are also going to be 2 inches. So 2-inch pockets on the sides and 2-inch pockets from the top to bottom or bottom to top. Yeah? Okay. So first I'm going to make the pocket here because we just now figured out this needs to flip up 2 inches. I could just give you measurements, guys. Yeah, no worries. But I'm trying to explain how I came up with it so that you can sort of figure it out with your own size of paper. So this is going to be folded up like so. Yes. Now this is directional, so it's upside down, but I am not even going to be bothered with it. No, because it still looks amazing. So pockets and pages. Yeah. The last one is going to be exactly the same. Exactly the same. I want this to fold up, so I'm going to put this on the other side. It's going to be scored in half, 4 inches. Yes. Flip it. And then scored 2 inches for the pocket that we're going to fold up. Like so. Looks lovely. So these are rather simple. Now, in order to make this fit, you can already tell, we need to cut off these 2 inches. But don't throw it out. You're going to use it. Oh, I love this page. Isn't it fantastic? Just love it. Okay, I'm going to cut off 2 inches. And there we go. Yes, keep it. I'm going to use it. Are you still keeping up, guys? Hoping you are. Now, here's what we just said. There's going to be a pocket here, 2 inches, a pocket here, 2 inches. So I'm going to score 2 inches here. And if you don't want to add, just flip it over and score another 2 inches here. Yes, 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 2 is 8. Unless you're doing a different size. Yeah? Okay, great. So we have the first one, the middle one, and this one. So the first page, folded it in. Yes, going to be 2 pages. And the last one, just fold it in with the pockets on the inside, not the outside. Now, this one, we're going to make a sort of a zigzaggy fold. So one of them is going to be folded this way and one of them is going to be folded that way. Yeah? It's going to have a sort of a zigzag, what have you. So one of them is going to be folded that way. Yes. And one of them is going to be folded this way. Zigzaggy, or concertina, harmonica, or accordion, whatever you want to call it, lovies. Yeah? Okay, now we are going to glue pockets down. I'm going to glue these down. However, I'm thinking, are we going to round corners? I think I want to. Not necessary at all. You could also make sort of notches in them. Also not necessary at all. But I am going to round corners because that's just what I like. So I'm going to round these corners first. Here and here. I just think that looks lovely. And here and here. I might do the tops as well. And I'm going to ink all around it. My paper is already sort of grungy, guys, but I am going to ink it nonetheless. I'm using ground espresso for this, the darkest one. I'm just going to show you. And I'm going to do this before I glue them down. See, just ink all around the big pocket flappies. Both of them. So choose the ink of your choice. Yeah. And after this, we're going to glue them down. Guys, I need to rectify myself immediately. No harm done. No. The first page we need to fold inwards, but the last page we need to fold outwards. Yeah? Inwards, outwards. Now, I've rounded the corners on the pocket. So the corners on this pocket and on this one. And of course on these because, you know, these are also going to be pocket, but side tucks. Yes, rounded everything except for the tops. So I did not round the tops. I did ink all around it everywhere. Now we need to glue down the pockets. I'm going to start with these two because these are the easiest. What I did, guys, I refilled Art and now he is very eager. So I need to be very careful not to push too hard. Otherwise, big blobs of glue are coming out. For some reason, it is a much thinner consistency than it sort of was, or I'm just used to the glue being gloppy by now. There you go. See, no, it's coming out everywhere. It's a little bit thinner, probably because of the temperature outside. Yeah, so making pockets here. Also making pockets here. For some reason, it just seems to be thinner. I don't know why. Don't know why. Oops. There's one and there's the other one. So glue down your pockets with whatever glue you have. Yes. Okay. Outside, inside. And now we need to glue these pockets. But these are going to be a little bit tricky. Well, not for gluing, but to figure out where they are going to be. I put the pages in order. The first one folded inwards. Yes, the last one folded outwards. And then this one in the middle. Be sure you rounded the corners if you want to, lovely, and then ink everything. I did it on both sides just in case, because this can be a little bit confusing. Now for the middle page, this one needs to go up and then this one needs to go down. Why? Because we don't want to glue the pocket on another pocket, right? No, we actually want to glue this to the back of this. So I'm going to flip it over. See, I'm going to make another pocket here. So I'm putting glue here and here. Now it would be fantastic, guys, if the middle page was not directional at all. So you can sort of flip it and see where it fits best. Yes, I'm just going to line it up here and here. Yes. Be sure it can still fold and flip, yeah? Because it's called a flip-flop journal for some reason. Why didn't I put glue here? That was not smart. Can I still remove it? Yes, I can. What's up with this glue today, guys? I am very sorry. Put glue here, here, and here. And this is not the glue that I am used to. It's probably the refiller. For some reason, it feels like a different glue completely, which I am not happy with. Now, I must say the refiller is 1.5 years old, so maybe it is not good anymore. It's past its date or what have you. I don't know. Don't know. Did it work? It did. It did. Okay. Now this one, we don't want to glue like so. We want to glue like so. See? Like so. Because then on the other side, we have another pocket here. So I'm just going to flip it over. Don't forget to put glue here, love. Put glue here. Here. And here. Yes, now I'm confused again. What did we need to do? Oh yes, like so. Line it up. Be sure the pockets are on the same top, guys, or bottom. Yes. Flipping it over. Yes. Pocket, pocket. Normally I say it's dry because art glitter glue, but now I don't really know. I don't really know what is going on. Yes, flip it like so. Okay. Pocket, pocket, page, pocket, pocket. Flip it over. Page, page, pocket, page, pocket, page. Yeah? Before I fold it in, because it's going to be a trick, I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to let it dry for a couple of seconds. I think it's dry. Guys, let's fold it in. I'm going to put it on its side. It's going to be a zigzaggy concertina thingy. So yeah, do it like so, like so, like so, like so. Zigzag. See, zigzag, zigzag. And there you go. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Because I have a piece left and I want to make one more pocket with this. So this is going to be the front cover. We're going to do some lovely decorating. Then you fold it open. Yes. Now, if you're not going to make journals with this, guys, then it's finished. Put stuff in, it's going to be sort of an ephemera holder. But we're going to have a signature here with a pocket here, pocket here. Then you flip it over again. There's going to be a signature here. Now you can already tell this is sort of a blank page without a pocket. So what we could do is put this on to create another pocket with this piece if you want to. However, I'm not going to because I don't like these two together. Another pocket here. Then you close it up. But by closing it up, we are left with a new sort of front cover. Because when you flip this open, yes, there's going to be another signature here. Yeah. And flip this open, there's going to be another signature here. So it's a never-ending flip-flop pocket thingy. Now I need to figure out where I want to put this. I think I'm going to put it on this page, but on the reverse side. So I'm going to use this as the pocket. Yeah. What I basically need to do is take a little bit off. Probably 2 inches. Most likely. Yeah. Just going to mark it. So I'm going to take this off and make this into another pocket on this side. Let's see, I think it was 2 inches, right? Yes, of course it's 2 inches because we need to make it at 6. Right, okay. It's gonna go over here, rounding corners. I'm gonna ink the whole thing, yes, and then I'm gonna glue it here. And I've taken out Bart because I think I'm gonna be happier with Bart today. I'm not throwing this out. I think I want to make a tab with this, but let's just see. I'm gonna glue this on, first ink it. Now, if you're not going to make this into a journal, lovies, just an ephemera holder, folio, flip over thingy, you're done. Start decorating. Yes, it's just cute and lovely, and I absolutely love this idea. Now, the journal actually measures now 4 by 6 because I used 8. If you're gonna do it 10 by 10, it's going to be a little bit bigger, and 12 by 12 is going to be a lot bigger. 12 by 12 will actually measure 6 by 9, which is a big one, but you know, by all means. Now guys, I'm gonna make signatures. I'm gonna sew them in. I originally planned to use the wax floss or wax thread, but this is heavy duty stuff. My signatures are not going to be very, very thick. I'm just going to use a couple of pages, and also this is not very heavy paper. It's 190 grams, and normally I think the scrapbook paper that I use are 250 grams, so I'm not going to use this. Instead, I'm going to use embroidery floss in sort of a sea greeny type of color. So let's figure out what we're going to use when we bind them in. Now, for the signatures, guys. Now, if you're new to junk journaling, what is a signature? Signatures are the sort of the parts of the books that are inside and bound together. That's called a signature. Yeah? So we're going to have 1, 2, flip it over, 3, 4 signatures. So I need 4 sort of piles of pages that we fold in and that can fit in a 4 by 6. Now I like to make my signatures a little bit smaller. So when you put it in, you see a little bit of the edge of the sort of the cover or the pages. Yeah. So I have loads. Now, instead of showing you every paper, I'm going to make 4 signatures and do a quick flip through of the signatures. I have my 4 signatures. Yes, cut them all to sizes, guys. A little bit smaller than 4 inches and a little bit shorter than 6 inches. And some of them are even a little bit smaller. Now, I'm just going to show you how I'm going to sew in one of them, guys, because otherwise we'd be here for hours and hours. This is the journal. I'm taking out a signature, putting it in here. I'm going to do a flip through later, guys, so you can see what they all look like. So there's 1. I'm going to flip this over. Here's 2. Yeah. Then we're going to flip it over. Here's 3. And here is 4. So your journal will look like this. It is fantastic. I really love this idea. I really, really like it. Yeah. Now for a closure, just wrap something around it. It would be very hard to put a closure on this because then you had to put closures everywhere. So this is what it's going to look like. I'm just going to show you how I'm going to sew in one of the signatures, guys. Now everybody has their own sort of method for this. I'm going to do it my way. I'm doing it my way. First one. Yes, everything is in here. Make sure everything is the right side up and all in the center, because some of these pages, see, are a little bit smaller. Now I tend to put the smaller pages more towards the middle anyway. So everything is the right side up, see, and then this in the middle. Now I'm going to use 2 of these big clips. I've already have my embroidery floss. I split this in 2, guys, so there are 3 strands here and then 3 here, because I want this to be a little bit lighter, and my awl or poke tool or big needle or whatever you want, guys. Let's see. Yes, opening it up. This is going to be tricky because this is quite a bit smaller, and I'm thinking this page is too tall, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna trim it. It's the tiniest bit too tall for this signature. So I'm just going to take 1/8 of an inch off. No worries at all. There we go. Yes, this is the middle. Will the clip reach it? I don't think so, so I need to pull out a paper clip. It is in the center. Everything is the right side up. I'm going to attach it. It will work. It will work. With these clips. So 1 here, yes, and 1 on the other side. Over there. Make sure it's butt up against to the crease, yeah? Everything is in here. Are we all ready to go, guys? We are. I'm going to take out my awl. I'm going to poke 3 holes, guys. 1 in the middle. You can measure this. I never measure this. This to me is the middle. And then 1, not all the way to the top, but about 1 inch or 1.5 inches there and the same amount here, making sure that all the smaller pages also have some thread. So I have 3 holes. This is a pamphlet stitch or a 3-hole stitch or whatever. Now the thread is 2.5 times the length, yeah, the height of the signature. I'm going to start from the inside. If you start from the inside, you also end on the inside. Yeah, if you start from the outside, you end up on the outside. Starting from the inside, just in the middle, through all the layers. Yes, leaving a bit behind. Yeah, then you go either to the top or the bottom, either or. It doesn't really matter, guys. Through all the layers. I'm feeling this is a little bit too high up. And then don't go back in the middle, but all the way to the other end. All the way to the other end. Yes. There we go. Hold it tight. Put a little bit of pressure on it, not too much, guys. Now this is the trickiest part because you have to go back in the middle again, especially if you're working with embroidery floss. You could now stick your needle in the layers of the embroidery floss, yeah, between the strengths. But I didn't, so yay for me. Yay for me. I have one on this side of the middle thread and one on this side. Yes. Pull it tight, pull it tight. Am I too high? The slightest bit. This is just sticking out. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to rip it here. I just don't want stuff sticking out on this one. Probably, normally I would. Okay, it's in here and then we're going to double knot it. And there we go. Knot, knot. Now these are probably too long, so you can snip them. There you go. Our first signature is in. Yes, I'm going to do the flip through later, guys. So the next one, same method, is going to go over here. So I'm going to do all 4 of them. And I need to do some decorating here, right? Yes, we're going to do some decorating here. So I'll get back to you once I put everything in. All of my signatures are in. I used 2 colors to bind them in, guys. Just wanted to alternate a little bit. It just looks cute. Okay, what did I do? I had this small piece of paper left, and with my whale tail tap punch, yes, I cut it out. I folded it in half and I put it in. It wasn't big enough to go all the way to the top, but I managed, and then I cut them in half because I want one here. Yeah, but also I want one here. Like so, like so. Who knows? So I have tabs. Then I also found this. This I actually wanted to put in the middle of a signature, but then I changed my mind. I think I want to have it sort of like so over here. Yeah? Am I? Yes, I am. I'm going to. I want it cut really straight in the middle, so I'm taking out my paper cutter because I'm rubbish with scissors. It's coffee dyed. I coffee dyed it a long time ago. And I've been hoarding it ever since. Because I do not like coffee dyeing. I don't like the process. So yeah, I'm going to glue this on here. Yes, and I'm going to use the stickers. Let's just call them stickers. I've been going through them a little bit. I love all the small little gears. So I want to use a lot of these gears. And also these sort of pipes. Cool, right? But I have one, yeah, that goes this way. So I'm thinking to glue this on and then do something with this pipe. Yeah, I have this big one. Dollard London, I don't know. You can have this here. Then there's a candle. Yes, the candle. I want the candle here. I think I'm going to put a label here. And then I'm going to do something with these sort of gears. This peeking out and another one sort of, you know, matching up. This one on the bottom, and there are some small ones in here. Yeah, this one and this one here. What do you guys think? And then this here, probably with another gear. Something like it, or this. Oh yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool, right? Yeah. Yes, guys, I'm going to glue it on like so. Now, I'm going to do this off camera because I need to peel the backings off, and I've already tried them. I am no good at this at all. However, I will ink them before I take the backings off, right? Okay, so I'm going to glue it on. I'll be right back. Oh, I think it turned out really cool. I added one more thing, guys. I added one more pipe here. Just, you know, it's like pipe coming out of wherever. And I've chosen this label. This is from Junk Journal Studio, the labels Days Gone By. And it just, you know, was the perfect color. It used to say Crown Diamonds. Now it says Own Diamonds. Well, I'm trying to own diamonds. A couple of them. Yeah, really cool, right? So we're going to do the other side. We're going to flip it. Yes, this is sticking out, but that's quite all right because we're going to have something here that's going to stick out as well. Already made the tab. So I'm going to have the tab here. Put another one of these sort of gear things on. I really like this. Now there is a pocket here, guys. So I want to have something here in the corner, something here, because we're going to probably put something in the pocket, so we don't need to decorate here. I was thinking about this piece that I really like, but it is too big, so it could stick out. However, it is a sticker. So I think I want to have it on here, but I think I'm going to sort of try to leave this part of the sticker on, being really careful with a craft knife, just making a sort of an incision. I'm going to be a surgeon. An incision here, so you can take this bit off and then leave this. So I want to have this here. Yes, sticking out a little bit. Big label behind here. I'm going to look for one. And I have another piece of this left. So I was thinking to put it on the top, somewhere here. And it has these. These are big, right? Can you see the sheen on them, guys? You probably can. I really like this. Yeah, so I'm going to have this sort of in the corner here. Now, this needs to go in the pocket somewhere. Yeah, this needs to be cut off. And it's going to overlap this. But I think it's going to be cool. Yeah? And then big label here. And maybe something else. Who knows? First, I'm going to glue. I'm going to ink everything. Glue everything on, but I'm gonna do this on camera with you guys, so you can see me mess up. You can see me mess up. I don't know if this is going to work, but I think it will. This is going to be inside of the pocket, so I'm just gonna cut it off. You're not gonna see it anyway. Yeah, so let me ink some and put something on, and then do surgery on this one. I put all the elements on. Found a lovely label. Yes, I did cut off the squiggly bit here because just didn't make any sense. The squiggly bit. Yeah, bye-bye squiggly bit. Yeah. So I'm going to put this here, have it stick out. So I'm just going to take my ruler and my knife and then very gently sort of rub it. Just sort of. Small incision. Very gently, guys. Now let's see if that worked. Hoping it did. Yes, see, it did. Ta-da, I'm a surgeon now. Okay, taking this off. Yep. Putting a little bit of extra glue on. Yes, making sure I am not putting any sticky stuff. On there. There you go. A little bit lower. Yes. Because I cut it here, it's not sticky here. Yeah. Probably another way to do it, but I was thinking to do it like so. It looks great. I really like it, guys. Look at this. I'm not going to do any embellishing on the inside as of yet, guys, because that'll be a different video altogether. But I'm gonna do the flip through. Yeah, so let's have a look on the inside. Well, maybe I might do a little bit of decorating, put on a label or so. Let's see. Let's have a look. And she's done. Looks cool, right? The flip-flop journal. Let me put it on its side like this. It just looks, and it feels weird. It just feels weird because it opens on both sides and it's really, really cool. Now, let me do a quick flip through. Guys, I did some more than just putting on labels. I did lots of embellishments on the inside. But let me just show you. Let's pretend that this is the cover because this is also a cover, but we'll get to that later. Yeah, some lovely decorating on here. Now, I did have some sort of doubts about these adhesive cutout thingies like stickers, but I really did enjoy them. I did enjoy them. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get another pack because I like them. Okay, a tab, you open it up, another pocket here. I've just put the gears here and then this and another label. It's really nice. It's like it comes out here and then it goes back in there. I need to tell you a little bit about this, guys, because there's a notch here because this is actually a pocket. Also, I live here. This is where I live. Our little village is on here. Yeah, I'm going to explain a little bit later when we get to the other side of this piece of paper. Then I can explain what it was because this was actually a pocket to begin with. Just a piece of writing paper. I love this. Some old book page. This is, I think, a seat chart. I could be mistaken, but it looks like seat chart to me, and it was very appropriate for this journal. Some music paper because, you know, music paper. This is from a piece of dictionary, Webster's dictionary, actually. Yeah, very thin paper. This is actually a die cut from chapter 3 from Mr. Tim Holtz, but it went in wrong and it was crooked, but I still really liked it. It's the file folder shape, but it didn't work out. But, you know, it's in here now. It's in here now. Let's just see more of the music paper. These are the other sides of the pages. Yeah. And then we get to the pocket. Look at this, guys. This was actually two big sort of atlas pages that were sewn together. Here on the bottom and there, like bigger pages, and I just cut a piece off, but it had this on it, a wax seal with a compass, and I thought it was so cool with this project, so I decided to make pockets. I just only had to glue the bottom part, so these are actually big pockets. Yeah, another one of the pockets that we made. I did another trick with cutting this off. However, guys, what I also could have done was not take the backing off and just put glue on the backing. That would have worked as well. But hey, you know, why do it the easy way when you can do it sort of the hard way? And then you flip the whole thing over, yeah? Because there's a signature on the inside. Some lovely more decorating with this big piece. I just put a label on here. I really like how this looks. Or maybe it's just me. I really like it. Some beautiful ledger paper, some antique ledger that you can journal on. Some road map. An old book page. This is another piece of, this was the bottom part of that pocket that I told you about. I got it in a Happy Mail from a friend of mine. Isn't that fantastic? Yeah. So I made another pocket. A page out of a postage stamp encyclopedia thingy with apparently a stamp on it. Some more music paper. Another one of these pockets. Did I already show you this? An order form. So we can stamp on here and do all sorts of lovely stuff. Yep. And the other piece of the ledger paper. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, it's fantastic. A pocket with these pipes here. And this is probably a mechanical device mimicking an octopus or the kraken. Yeah, label. So you put something lovely in here. And then you flip the whole thing over. Yeah? And then we have another front or back or front, however you want to see it. Big pocket here, you flip it open. Yes, side loading pockets on this side of the journal. The other one had bottom pockets. Did some lovely decorating again with all the gears. I really like the gears in this set, guys. This is an aerial photo and a photograph of a lake. A very old map. Some old book page, some music paper, numbers. Of course, there are numbers in here. This is actually an envelope. I just folded it in. Yes, it was already cut on the top. I made it a notch. So we actually have another pocket here. There's a pocket here. Yeah. This is a piece of map that I thought looked cool in here. The other piece of the envelope. Yep. music paper, map, yes. And then we have this side loading pocket, and I put the decorating on its side. Really lovely. And another label from Michelle at the Junk Journal Studio. Then we flip this. Ta-da! This was sort of a blank page. I put a lovely sort of piece of decorating on here, and I left this here because I might add another pocket at some point. Who knows? I have no clue what this is, but it was the same shape, so I just put it on. A page from an old book that is from, I believe, Leonard de Vries. Could have been something different, but in that same style. Another piece of the order form, some more numbers. This is a very old book page. Love it, in French. Yes, but I especially love this. Isn't that fantastic? I think this is even from an antique book. Guys, I just love it. Some writing paper, some lined paper. This is a coffee-dyed book page, just a normal book page, coffee dyed it. This is from a children's book. I just love the image on here. Yes, and then in the center. Yep, and then the other side of the pages. Again, this, isn't that fantastic? Yeah, it's French and Dutch. Okay. I have no clue. I have no clue. And then some lovely pages that you can, you know, decorate or journal on. And then this is the back, sort of the back of this signature. I really like this. I did glue this down, guys. Yeah, these, which make the pocket considerably smaller, but I didn't mind. And then I just cut these in half. Put a piece here and put a piece here. Just, you know, think outside of the box when you use these. That's what I did. Using these, I have some left. I might get another pack, but because I really love the gears and using them in more steampunky journals, more grungy journals and such, I do like them. I didn't expect to like them, but I did. And then when you flip it over, then you're back at square one. So that's it for today, guys. I really enjoyed myself. I've never made a flip-flop journal. I really like them. I think I'm going to do some more in future. Yeah, it was a lovely project to do. I need to say thank you to Shanuki Art. I'm going to link her channel below, just in case you don't know who she is. I highly doubt it, because she has quite a following. I follow her on Instagram. I have been following her on Instagram for a couple of years now. I really like her art. Didn't know she had a YouTube channel, so go check her out. Yes. And also, I like to thank Marloes from Do a Ding for allowing me to play with these beauties. Yes, everything is linked below, guys, on my page. I have my own page at Do a Ding, where all the items that I use to paper craft and craft with are available. So this is going to be on here. I love it. There's also a bigger size, like the 12 by 12 with the backgrounds. And the stickers, the adhesive thingies, and all the rub-ons. Didn't even play with the rub-ons. I know, right? I'm going to hoard them for a while. Absolutely love these, but I like to put rub-ons on more neutralist backgrounds than on these. So I'll probably do some decorating on the pages. Yeah. That's it. Jackson says hi. He's playing downstairs with his sister Daisy. And I'll be back again this Friday with another video. No clue what. Let's find out. Until then, bye guys.